Hello, and welcome to the Fusion Virtual College Fair. I'm excited for you all to join us for tonight's event. Just a reminder that your camera and microphone will be off throughout this event, so our speakers will not be able to see or hear you. We have 4 wonderful colleges that are going to have the opportunity to talk with you for 9 minutes about their school, so you'll have a chance to learn more about them. My name is Danielle, and I will be your facilitator throughout the evening. Want to also let you know that there are questions that you can ask through the question and answer section on your screen. Just click that Q&A button and type your questions there. This is just one of the 2 sessions that are being offered tonight, so I do hope that you come back for the session right after this one. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/fusion. So I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter. We're going to be hearing from Grand Canyon University.
Great, thank you so much. Let me share my screen real fast, if you don't mind. Great, thank you so much. Okay. So welcome. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Chris Arzola. I'm a university admissions counselor for Grand Canyon University. So today, obviously, we're going to be discussing a little bit more about GCU. So let me go on to the next slide here and talk, obviously, a little bit more about us. So we do have a free college application. So my seniors right now, we are accepting applications. Okay. So how it works is you do the application, takes 15 minutes to complete. Once you complete it, we're going to call you up to get an unofficial transcript from you. A 3.0 does officially get you accepted into GCU with academic scholarship. Our location, we are in the heart of Phoenix, Arizona. You're going to see, and we're going to talk about as far as our affordability, we are as affordable as state universities. We do not have any out-of-state costs. So wherever you live in the entire United States, we're all going to pay the same price. Our tuition has actually been frozen since 2009, as you can see there. So $16,500 is the entire tuition for the entire year. We do have about 24,000 ground students on our campus currently right now. Over 200 different major programs on our campus. We do average a 3.55 as far as incoming freshmen coming into GCU. Our average class size is 27-1. And then we are actually, this is fresh off the press, we are rated 5th best dorms here in America by niche.com. Okay, so you can actually go on there and take a look at that. And 75% of our graduates complete degrees in 4 years or less. Okay, so we offer things such as CLEP, dual enrollment, that allows our students to get ahead and graduate, like I said, in 4 years or less. And we also have no impacted classes, which then also allows us basically to get our students in a little bit quicker and a little bit faster. So we'll talk about housing. Give me 1 second, Matt. Perfect. So we'll talk about housing on our campus. So we do have 28 different on-campus housing options for incoming, returning, and transfer students. So our options, as you can see there, is what we call single, double, and triple occupancy rooms. It's basically stating how many people are in the actual room itself. So the single is more of an apartment style where you're going to have like a full kitchen. The double is going to be more of an actual residence hall, where what you're seeing here. We do have walk-in closets in our actual dorms. We do have in-room bathrooms as well, so they're not communal. Shared living rooms, as you can see there, they're fully furnished with couches and TVs. Resort-style swimming pools across our entire campus. We do have laundry facilities on each and every single level, and we do have breakout rooms for studying as well. A little bit about our dining options here at GCU. So we have 40 different eateries on our campus. As you can see, that's some of them that we have on our campus currently right now. How it works is you do have a meal plan. That meal plan is linked to obviously a certain level of plan that you decide to get if you come to GCU. You can actually use your meal plan at any 40 of these locations, including we actually have a cafeteria that you can use your meal plan at as well, including you can also use it at our markets that we have as well for shopping as well. Okay. So let me go ahead and go on to the next process here. Affordability. So we've talked about some of the things that we actually have on our campus, right? So let's talk about the costs. So what you're looking at right here, there's no surprises. We go over a budget sheet with you when we meet. We go line by line to talk about the exact cost and what that looks like. $27,000 is what it's going to look like. We're talking room, board, tuition, books, all taxes, all fees, parking, everything that's included in there, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is now the campus scholarships. So this is basically based on GPA. So this is what you're seeing here as far as this year's scholarships. Okay, so we do go off of weighted GPA. The only thing that is not unweighted off of weighted GPA is what you see at the very top, the Chancellor Scholarship. Everything else that we are going off of weighted GPA. You can also benefit from taking SATs and ACTs. As you can see, the scores, just depending on what you get, it can help benefit you with getting some scholarships at GCU as well. Some additional scholarships that we offer: priority registration awards, out-of-state tuitions, Christian school CCSC scholarships up to $4,000, and honor scholarships as well up to another $5,000. For California residents, we do a Cal Grant match here for our students here in California. We are a D1 athletic program, so we do have 21 Division I athletic programs on our campus. We also have club sport options as well available for my students that are looking to still play sports, but they still want to be competitive, but not D1. This is very competitive as well. You have all the benefits of a D1 athlete, traveling across the country, tournaments, having the access to great coaches, trainers, everything like that. We do put a lot of money into this. Some of our academics that we talked about, we have 200 of them, like we talked about. Some of our big ones: medicine, engineering, technology, counseling, social sciences. We'll go a little deeper, obviously, into that. Medicine, nursing program is definitely something that comes into mind immediately. GCU is really known for our nursing program. We're actually #1 in the Arizona, in the state of Arizona. We're actually #1 as far as our nursing program. Engineering programs, we're talking about engineering here. And so when we're talking engineering, when you're looking for engineering programs, you want to make sure what we call ABET accredited. ABET accredited means that that is the standard that most companies that are looking for as far as engineering, you want to make sure that they're ABET accredited. What you're looking at here, these are ABET accredited programs that we offer here at GCU. Our business program, it's very diverse. There's many different programs within its actual programs. The great thing about it is we have a bunch of different ventures on our campus that are ran by our students: golf courses, GCBC, which is kind of like a Starbucks, a bunch of different things to get hands-on actual learning experience. Education, we have a great education program, helps you kind of get your niche and kind of where you want to be as far as getting set up for education. We can set you up for that. Fine arts, some of our fine arts stuff that we have on campus as well. And Honors College. Honors College is huge. There's many different benefits, including project-based opportunities, internships, dedicated housing, professional development, faculty membership, research opportunities, and obviously that $5,000 scholarship that we talked about earlier. The great thing too that we do offer is what we call our Discover GCU. So I have a couple minutes left and I'll talk about this and we'll wrap it up. But what Discover GCU is, it's for our seniors, okay? So if you're a senior right now, you apply, you get accepted into GCU. We do a family meeting to go over your scholarship, budget sheets, and all those great things. And then we actually set you up for an all-expense paid tour to actually go to GCU on our dime, okay? So it's a 3-day, 2-night event for you to actually come experience it. You're gonna get a great opportunity to learn more about your program of study and pretty much everything that you're looking for GCU-wise, okay? If you're looking for, hey, how do I get set up for that event? My seniors, if you actually pull out your phone right now, this link will actually take you directly to the application. You can actually apply there. Like we talked about, there's no essays, no letters of recommendation. It takes less than 15 minutes. You can also, if you want to, that is my cell phone number at the top right there, 619. You can reach out to me, and below that is my email. If you have any questions, I will be here this entire time. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate the time. Let me stop sharing real fast.
Wonderful. Thank you. We will now hear from the new school.
Give me 1 second. Let me stop sharing real quick. It's not allowing me to stop sharing. There we go.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
All right, we will now hear from the new school.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bomi Kim. I'm an admissions counselor at the new school. My pronouns are she and they. So the new school is actually comprised of 7 colleges and school, and 3 of them offer a traditional 4-year full-time bachelor's program. So that's Eugene Lang College of Liberal Arts, Parsons School of Design, and College of Performing Arts. And in addition to our campus in New York City, we also have a Parsons campus in Paris, which is called Parsons Paris, and it offers both a bachelor's and a master's degree program. So we have over 10,800 students at the new school, and approximately 8,000 of them are undergraduate students. New school students come from all over the country and the world, with all 50 US states represented, and over a third of our students actually come from countries other than the US. So our small classes put students face-to-face with faculty that are leading the way in their respective field. Student to faculty ratio are 9:1, and 92% of our classes have fewer than 20 students in them. On screen now, you can see the bachelor's degree program offered, organized by school. At Parsons Paris, and within the College of Performing Arts, most of the majors are Bachelor's of Fine Arts program. Mannes School of Music at the College of Performing Arts also offer Bachelor's of Music. Lang offers liberal arts majors that culminate in a Bachelor's of Art degree. And now I'm gonna talk about each school. So we have Lang. At Lang, students learn humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, and Lang coursework is seminar-based and very reading and writing intensive. So this means that you will be actively in a part of your learning, adding to the conversation along with your professors and your fellow classmates. And all Lang students actually enter as undeclared in their first year and are encouraged to put courses together in ways that best suit their own personal and academic interests, giving students the opportunity to customize their learning. Next up, we have the College of Performing Arts. We call it COPA for short. It's actually comprised of 3 schools. So there's Mannes School of Music, the School of Drama, and the School of Jazz and Contemporary Music. So our curriculum at COPA is not a typical music and drama conservatory courses. It's an interdisciplinary studio-based structure that ensures our students are given a strong foundation, which then allows them to combine practices and areas of interest in whatever way best address their individual and artistic voice. Students interested in these programs will have to apply directly to their major of choice. And then we have Parsons School of Design, and it is the largest of the schools within the new school, with 5,000 students across the undergraduate and graduate program. So as I've mentioned before, most of the majors are Bachelor's of Fine Arts program. We do have one business program called Strategic Design and Management, and it culminates in a Bachelor's of Business Administration. Compared to the Parsons campus in New York, our Parsons Paris is one of our smallest programs with under 300 students total. And students can spend all 4 years at our Paris campus, or you can apply to do a study abroad term. This program, all the programs are taught in English, but there are opportunities to learn French. And the fashion design and strategic design and management reflects the curriculum at our New York campus, but art, media, and technology program is very specific to Parsons Paris. We have 60 university minors in a variety of disciplines across all of our school. Popular minors include communication design, psychology, and creative entrepreneurship. Students can have minors across the university. So a Parsons fashion design student can have a minor in psychology at Eugene Lang College of Liberal Arts. A jazz student at COPA can have a minor in creative entrepreneurship at Parsons. So we have 2 pathways for students to graduate with 2 degrees. We have the Bfa Pathway, we call it Bfa for short, and it's designed for students who want a comprehensive education in liberal arts and either music or visual arts. So this 5-year program culminates in both a BA from Eugene Lang College of Liberal Arts and a BFA from either Parsons School of Design or the School of Jazz and Contemporary Music at COPA. So some of the bachelor's program also have a corresponding master degree program. So we have a Bfa MA pathway. So students can apply to this combined bachelor's master's degree, which saves them time and money. So compared to a 4-year bachelor's degree and a 2 to 3 year master's degree, you'll get 2 degrees in 5 years. So we have our main campus is in New York. This map gives you a sense of how our campus is laid out. As you can see, our buildings are fairly close together. We do not have a closed-in traditional campus. We are within the grid of New York City. We're in Greenwich Village. You walk out of our buildings and you're in New York City. And this building right here is called the University Center. It houses our main library, cafeteria, classroom spaces, a fitness center, auditorium, and communal lounge spaces, and it's open 24 hours a day. We also do have 4 on-campus libraries, but students could also have access to the NYU, Columbia, and Cooper Union Library as part of the NYC consortium. So our students have many opportunities for real-world experience. Being in New York, we're surrounded by very great companies and organizations. Last year alone, New School students interned at more than 1,200 different companies in the city, including Marc Jacobs, HBO, MTV, the New York Times, Marvel Comics, and the Museum of Modern Art. And our students also receive support from our Career Services Office, both while in school and after graduation. Some services they offer include job and internship fair, industry panel, professional development workshop, including cover letter, resume writing, and so much more. So annual tuition will vary depending upon the program. Parsons Paris is based on a European tuition, so their annual tuition is lower than the tuition at our New York campus program. And room and board costs are dependent upon the type of room and the residence hall that you select, as well as the meal plan selection. And we offer merit scholarship and financial aid to more than 80% of our enrolled students. All of our admitted students will automatically be considered for merit-based scholarship, so you don't need to worry about applying for an extra application. And US citizen permanent residents seeking need-based aid must submit the FAFSA free application for a federal student aid. And we also have external scholarship office that can help you search for scholarship that fits your need. So the New School enrolls students both in fall and in the spring. So for fall, early action deadline is November 1st, and you'll hear the decision by mid-December. Regular decision deadline is for a first-year applicant to all program other than those applying to Manus is January 15th. Manus students should apply by December 1st, and the regular decision notification date is mid-March. So the deadline for spring term is October 15th, and we'll notify the student of their admissions decision on a rolling basis starting mid-November. So to apply to the New School, you'll need to submit the common application. We have 2 required essays. The first one is in your study or work at the New School. What social issue or construct would you make the focus of your effort to affect change? Second one is what aspect of the New School academic programs or community drew you to apply. You also need transcript, Common App school report, letters of rec, portfolio and Parsons challenge, or auditions and additional applications depending on the program that you're applying to. So here is our email. If you have any other questions regarding the New School or the application process, you could always email us at admission@newschool.edu. We also have a lot of online events for students, so come and check us out. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next facilitator will be from Nova Southeastern University.
Hi, everyone. I'm just going to share my screen. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Hi, So Nova Southeastern University is a private selective research university located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So we're about 3 hours away from Disney World, an hour away from the tip of the Florida Keys, and 15 minutes away from the beach. So at NSU, we like to say that our students have the NSU Edge. And with the NSU Edge, we have the Edge Advisors, which are the dedicated academic and career coaches that you have for all 4 years that you're at NSU. Our current class size is 6,600 undergraduate students. So that allows us to have our average class size of 17 students. Here are some of our areas of study. So we have like arts, different humanities, business. We're actually one of 4 universities that has an undergraduate degree in law. We also have psychology, and NSU is very close to the beach, and we have marine biology. Speaking of the beach, we like to say that we have an ocean of opportunities at NSU. So we have the experiential education and learning, which allows for studying abroad. A lot of our students go to different countries and study, which is a great opportunity. And then I mentioned before, our Edge Advisors, which are the dedicated academic and career coaches that you have for all 4 years. We also do a lot of research. NSU is a private selective research university, so there are different research opportunities. I know a couple of years ago, they did research with jellyfish and anti-cancer therapies. And then we also have the Student Success Scholars Program, which is a peer-to-peer mentorship that provides tools for student access. We're one of 2 universities that has an honors college, and our honors college is the Farquhar's Honors College. It is not like harder or more work. It's just a different approach. So I mentioned before, our average class size is 17 students, and our average class size in the honors college is 8 to 10. A fun fact, the Dalai Lama came to NSU a couple of years ago, and the only students who were allowed to pick the Dalai Lama's brain and ask all their questions were students who were in the honors college. We also have the Razor's Edge Scholars, which is a $24,000 scholarship annually, and it's residential based, and students just have to live on campus for all 4 years. It's what we call a co-curricular program, and there are 5 different tracks: global, research, leadership, Shark Talent, which is performing and visual arts, and Shark Teach, which is for education majors. If you were in like student government in high school, then maybe Shark Leadership would be interesting to you for Razor's Edge. We also have the dual admissions program, where you could reserve a seat in one of our graduate level schools while you're in your senior year of high school. So for instance, we have the dual admissions for dental. So if you knew you want to become a dentist, you could reserve a seat in our dental school. We also have the Fisher's Academy, which is one of our amazing premier programs. It's a 3+1 program, and you can earn your bachelor's in 3 years and your master's in your 4th year. It also comes with guaranteed job placement in the South Florida School District, international travel, and a $20,000 scholarship. We also have the Zynga Business Innovation Academy, which is also a 3+1 program where you can earn your bachelor's in 3 years and your master's in business administration during your 4th year. Also in your 4th year, you could pitch your startup idea and earn up to $20,000 per year. For your startup. And then it also comes with a $20,000 scholarship annually. And in your 4th year at NSU, you can also start your own on-campus business. So for instance, we have like the Mako milkshakes, and people also sell egg rolls, but they also sell like sneakers. So it's not just, secluded to food, and it's a great opportunity. So how we get into these premier programs: you have to apply to NSU, apply for our premier programs, and attend an interview at what we call Shark Preview Weekend, which is 2.5 days where you get to stay on campus. We'll feed you. We'll also give you somewhere to stay, and you can interview to be in these premier programs. Much like you would interview for a job, you do interview to be in these amazing programs. So at NSU, we live the good life. We have community kitchens, laundry, Wi-Fi, and lots of lounges for studying. We also have dining. So we have 3 different options for first year students for living. 3 different residence halls. So we have the Leo Goodwin Residence Hall. It's kind of like movie style college apartment where there's like 2, it goes up to double or triple occupancy. We do not have communal bathrooms at NSU, so there will be bathrooms in the facility. We also have the Commons Residence Hall, which is suite style, and that can go up to, one of the rooms can go up to double to even triple occupancy. This suite is mainly reserved for students who are part of our premier program. So the Razor's Edge, Zynga Business Innovation Academy, they get the first priority for this residential hall. We also have the Cultural Living Center, which is nicknamed the CLC, and that goes to single to even double occupancy. And it's apartment style, which is great because it has a kitchen. Say if you had any dietary restrictions, like you're vegan or vegetarian, you could cook for yourself. So at Shark Nation, we are NCAA Division II for sports. We actually just added 2 new sports to our curricular, which are rowing and lacrosse. So we have 18 NCAA Division II teams, over 150 clubs and organizations, and 99% student participation, which is great because at NSU, it's very easy to start your own club. Even though we have a lot of different programs, you could still start your own organization. You just need 5 friends and 1 faculty member. One of the clubs that we have is actually like a burger club where they just go around different places in South Florida and they try different cheeseburgers and compare. And it's a really fun experience. So NSU, we have over 150 degrees and 80-degree winters. So as you can see, our average temperature is 77 degrees. So I'm born and raised in South Florida. So depending on the humidity that day, I would add a degree or 2 to this number. I mentioned before, we're about 3 hours away from Disney World, an hour from the Florida Keys, and 15 minutes away from the beach. We also have what's called the Shark Shuttle service, and that takes students to downtown Fort Lauderdale on the weekends, and to also our local grocery stores, Publix and Walmart for students. But first-year students are allowed to bring their cars onto campus. Okay, so let's talk about money. So as you can see here, NSU is very generous with scholarships. $59 million in scholarships are given out every single year. The free application for federal student aid, FAFSA, opened up on October 1st. And our annual fee at NSU is about $34,500. However, we have a merit-based scholarship called the Dean Scholarship, which is $10,000 to $20,000 per year, and every student is automatically considered for this scholarship. It's merit-based, and we judge off your weighted GPA. So if you have a high weighted GPA, you can earn up to $20,000 per year. We have the Razor's Edge Scholars, which is $24,000 again. The Fisher's Academy and the Zynga Business Innovation Academy are both $20,000. And then we also have the Presidential Scholars, but that's by invitation only. And it goes to the top 10% of the applicant pool of that year. And we also have a lot of aid for Florida residents as well. So we have the Effective Access to Student Education, the EASE grant that's awarded, automatically awarded to Florida residents who attend a private institution, and that's $2,000. We also have the Student Assistance Grant, which is another $2,000, and it's need-based. That's why it's important to fill out your free application for federal student aid. And we accept Bright Futures and Florida Prepaid. Yeah. So to apply, you just need your common application or NSU Shark Select app, your high school or college transcripts. We're test optional, so you do not have to submit your SAT or ACT scores, 1 letter of recommendation, and we have an optional essay. And we are also on social media. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before I introduce our last presenter, I want to make note of information that was included in the chat from Stafford, who's with Fusion Academy. And then I also want to say, stick around after our last presenter because we're going to have time for at least 1 or 2 questions. All right, so our last presenter is from Belmont University.
Hey everyone, let me see. I don't know why my screen isn't showing. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay, let me share my screen really quick. Awesome. Okay, great. Hey everyone, my name is Emily Malacote and I'm here with Belmont University. I'm so excited to be a part of today. A little bit about Belmont. We are a medium-sized Christ-centered liberal arts university located in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, We love being a medium-sized university because you meet new people every single day, but you also know a ton of people in your classes. We have about 9,000 students total. That's undergraduate, graduate, transfer, and adult degree students, and then 7,500 for undergraduate students. Our average class size is about 18 students, and most of our classes are capped at about 30 students. Our student to faculty ratio is 12:1, so you will know your faculty members very, very well. They're there to be your reference for internships, job opportunities, and just if you have any questions about your classes. Our students come from all 50 states and 33 different countries. About 75% of our students come from outside of the state of Tennessee, which is really exciting because about 20 years ago, about 75% of our students came from the state of Tennessee. And while we absolutely love Tennessee, we're excited that Belmont is expanding all over the country and all over the world. A little bit about Nashville. I know sometimes you hear Nashville and you think music, specifically country music, understandably so, but we're also the healthcare hub of the nation, and we're also #3 in the nation for the fashion industry, right behind Los Angeles and New York City. It's a fantastic place to live. There's so many wonderful things to do. You're never bored, and the people are so friendly. We also have a really great problem in Nashville right now. We have more internships than students to fill them, so companies are always on our campus wanting to see if students want to try their hands-on work in their specific majors. A little bit about who we are as a university. I love to share our mission statement so that you know exactly what kind of a university that we are, and I will break it down for us after, but we are a Christ-centered, student-focused community developing diverse leaders of purpose, character, wisdom, and transformational mindset, eager and equipped to make the world a better place. So the first part of that is our spiritual life. So how that works at Belmont, all of your faculty and staff will be of the Christian faith, but that is not the case for our students. Our students come from every denomination, every faith, or some students come and they're just exploring faith, and that's totally okay. What we believe is that God has a plan for every student, and we're just here to walk alongside that plan with you and help you. We want all of our students to feel loved and respected here. Chapel is offered Mondays and Wednesdays. It's completely optional. It's at 10 a.m. and it's during what's called a dead period on the campus. So you'll never have any classes that are scheduled during this time, so that if you would like to go to chapel, you can. Our chapel program is fantastic. We bring in different speakers from the Nashville area and from all over the world to come and share their stories of faith. One of our favorites is the guy that voices Larry the Cucumber on VeggieTales. He comes all the time to campus. We also had the CEO of Krispy Kreme come last year, which was really awesome. We have mission trip opportunities for all of our students through the University Ministries Office, and we also have what's called spiritual life assistants. These are amazing. They'll actually live in your dorms with you, and they're there to help you if you have any questions about transferring to Belmont, just being a new student. We understand that the transition to college can be intimidating, and they're just there to help you through that process if you ever need someone to talk to. A little bit about our academics. We offer over 105 different areas of study. You'll start your major right away freshman year, first semester. So if you come in and you know exactly what you want to study, that's fantastic. You can start that right away. Get your hands on work right away. And if not, if you come in and you have no idea what you want to study, that is also okay. You can come in undeclared and you'll try out different majors, see which one is the best fit for you. Maybe you want a double major, maybe have a major with a minor, and then you'll figure out what the best fit is with you. And you'll have a help of an academic team that will be there to walk alongside you. Outside of our academics, we have a really, really active student life. We offer over 180 different student organizations. One of the best ways that our students love to be involved is by studying abroad. So we offer a ton of study abroad programs. We send about 1,000 students every single year to go abroad. A couple different ways that you can study abroad. One is through the semester-long program, which you see at most universities. The second is the year-long program. So if you find a country that you absolutely love, or if you really want to study a specific language, you can stay there for the year. The last is through our Maymester program. So your classes will end the last week of April, and it'll give you the entire month of May free. So you can study abroad for 2 to 3 weeks in the month of May and complete up to 9 credit hours. So lots of ways that you can go abroad if you would like to. That being said, we also have what's called a study away program. You can study abroad, but also away within the United States in one of these 6 locations. This started with our Belmont East location in New York City and Belmont West, which is in Los Angeles. You'll move to this city for a semester, get connected to an internship in that specific city. You're housed with other Belmont students and you're taught by Belmont faculty while you're there and also doing your internship. So it's a really great program if you're kind of thinking about moving somewhere else after school and you want to try out an internship in another city. That being said, our 180 different student organizations, our students are very, very involved. Since most of our students come from out of state, oftentimes they want to make Belmont their home away from home. These are our different categories that we offer. You can start an organization as well if there's something that you don't see on campus. We have 6 sororities and 2 fraternities, and one of our top ways to be involved is through our athletics. We have 17 Division I athletic teams. One of our top teams on campus is our basketball team. All of our athletic games are free for our students. You just scan your ID and you can go to any of the games. We just started the Missouri Valley Conference, so we actually have in our athletics this year, which we're really, really excited about. And then we have many intramural teams as well. If all of this sounds really great to you, we like to share our numbers with you so that you know exactly what our students are doing. We have an 84% freshman retention rate, and 85% of our graduates were accepted to their first choice of graduate school. And then we also have a 94% first destination outcomes rate. What does this mean? This is the percentage of graduates in 2021 who secured employment, enrolled in graduate school, or enlisted in a military service within 6 months of their graduation date. So I know right now you're just thinking about your time in school, but we're on the front end thinking about what your next steps will be after you graduate so that you can have your dream job one day and be doing the things that you dream about while you're in high school. That being said, if this all sounds really exciting, this is kind of the steps to our application process. The first will be to apply. You can apply either on our Belmont application on our website or through the Common App. We have no preference on our end how you apply. It is completely up to you and whatever fits you best. With what's required, we are test optional. And then you'll send us your official high school transcript and 1 counselor recommendation letter. That being said, we're a holistic review school, so we look at every part of your application before choosing our students. We want to make sure we choose you as a whole student, not just based off of a specific GPA or things like that. That being said, once you fill out your application and you have all of your supplemental items in, you will receive your admissions decision within 2 weeks after your completion of your admissions file. We do rolling admissions, so we don't have any early action or early decision. We do recommend applying by December 1st, and I'll mention why in a moment. But after you receive your admissions decision, if you think Belmont is the place for you, you have until May 1st to let us know whether or not you would like to attend Belmont. And we will hold your spot all the way until that day, just to make sure that you feel confirmed in your decision as well. With our scholarships, you will want to apply by December 1st. That is our priority scholarship deadline. During that time, you can be receiving anywhere up to $12,000. And then after December 1st, any of our top scholarships will be awarded. You are automatically considered for all of our scholarships on campus just by your 1 application. After that, you'll file the FAFSA for any of our student financial aid, and you'll want to file that by December 1st as well. That being said, my name is Emily Malacote. I'm going to pop my email down in the chat if you have any questions, and we are always here to help you. And we really wish you the best in your college search. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing information about your colleges. So I actually misspoke. We have just 45 seconds left, but I do want to give our college representatives an opportunity to share one piece of advice for our students who have joined us this evening as they are approaching the college application process. So very quickly, just one piece of advice that you would like to share with the students and families that have joined us. And we'll go in the order that you all presented.
Take advantage of the free applications. Yeah.
That's a hard one. I want to say be genuine in your college application. We just want to know who you are and if you would fit well within our school and curriculum.
When choosing a school, it's important to find a school that you feel like you're a fit for and that school that's a fit for you.
Talking to a current student, that's what really helped me figure out the school that was best for me. So talking to a current student in my specific major, you just hear what it's exactly like. And I think it's really helpful.
Thank you for sharing that. So that does bring us to the end of tonight's program. Want to thank all of our students and families that were able to join us. As you close out of this event, you will receive a quick survey. We appreciate any feedback that you can share about tonight's event. Want to encourage you to join us right now, starting on the hour for the next session for tonight. And then, of course, this will be available to everyone at strivescan.com/Fusion. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful evening.